Hello, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Papa. Today, we're doing old world sauerkraut. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm going to quarter these heads of cabbage and get those prepared. And I have my kraut cutter and sled all oiled up, ready to go. And I have this wonderful crock, that I just got as a gift from my beautiful wife because she loves sauerkraut. And I think that it's really gonna help out a whole lot versus having mason jars sitting around on the counter for 4 or 5 weeks, you know. And so we're gonna get these quartered up, and we're gonna be back in a few moments and start the process. And I hope you'll join me. All right, see you in a few minutes. And welcome back. So I left one hole so that I can show you those that don't know how to do sauerkraut or how to prepare it. I just simply have the center of the core right through the quarter of the core, and I take the knife sideways and I cut that core out. It's actually good with salt. Love sauerkraut. And so does my wife. Anyways, we're going to get this. We're going to get these going here. Now have a few other items out here. I have a scale. I have my kitchen scale. I love it. I absolutely love it. And what I do is I'll shred this. I'll shred this cabbage into my big container here, and then I'll put it in a pre-measured bowl and weigh it. The recipe calls for 6 pounds, and then we're gonna put in some Himalayan sea salt. Fantastic. I recommend using the Himalayan pink sea salt. Good stuff. Recipe also calls for juniper berries. Now, I'll be probably putting in 4 to 6 of these. A couple teaspoons of caraway seeds. And they say on the salt, like a teaspoon per pound, something like that. I'll be going back over the recipe just so, because you don't want your sauerkraut to come out too salty, but you want it salty enough so that it breaks down the cabbage and helps the fermentation. Measure your stuff, I'm telling you. Measure it. Don't eyeball it, because you'll be disappointed. I promise you'll be disappointed. Now, like I said, I'm messy too, by the way. But maybe that's why I'm so good. That's something Matt Gill will never understand. Love you, Matt. Anyway, so we get these things out. I want to, since it's the first time using this sled, it's not like the one my parents had. And the sled itself is actually much smaller. So the quarter head of cabbage to go in here, I think I'm gonna have to turn it. Well, I think I could do it one end or the other first. So this process is new to me on this sled. So the one my parents had it took literally the whole. You could have done a whole half a cabbage, but they always quartered it up, and it fit in there really nice. And it just went down, and I remember my mom reaching down in there and mixing that salt in with that cabbage until it was good and wet and started wilting, and then packing it into those crocks. But we'll get to that. But I want to see how this. Let me move this over here. We're going to see how this new sled works on this cabbage here. I hope I'm not disappointed. And wife wants to see how we do this, so we're gonna. And it says just nice, gentle strokes, just like this, just like if you were, I don't know, laying in the bed and somebody's giving you a nice gentle massage. Just gently do it. You don't have to push down any. And I feel it cutting. Oh, I feel it cutting really nice. And we're gonna look here in a moment. We're gonna see how this comes out. Pick that up a little bit. That looks like, oh, that looks good. That looks good. I'm gonna pull some out there in a moment to show you what it looks like. We'll get this quarter cabbage head done here. And I still got 3 dogs outside I gotta go get, and then I gotta go wash my hands and come back. So we'll get this one done here. You gotta be careful with this thing, because if you when you get down real low, they supply you with this thing right here. It's a finger guard. Put it on top of that little piece of cabbage. You continue the process. Just ride that baby up and down that rail. Give it just a little bit of light pressure. And I think we're almost to the voila stage. Yep, there it is. There's the voila. That's what we're waiting on. Let's take a look at this first head. Now this is excellent. This is what your first. Let me turn this around. This is what your 1/4 of that head of cabbage looked like. Look how fine that is. Look how beautiful that is. That is going to ferment really, really nice. Now we're going to do that to these other quarters that I have here, and then we're going to weigh it in that same bowl right here. I got a tare weight of 21 pounds. Oh, not, I mean 21 ounces. 21 pounds, 21 ounces. And then we'll minus that on the scale. And then we'll mix in our ingredients. And then we'll pack it in our beautiful crock. This is absolutely gorgeous. This will sit on the counter. This looks like a cookie. Looks like a cookie jar. I'm gonna weigh it down with these weighted discs. These are stone. Of course, this is the tool that they supply with it from the manufacturer. You want to pack that kraut down in there, and then you put a little bit of water around this seal. Keeps all the fruit flies and anything out that you don't want in there. So I'm gonna go get those dogs in. We'll wash my hands, and I'll be back in a few minutes. All right.